What you are about to witness is a scene between two rising actors from two completely different walks of life. Neither knew of each other before this moment. The writing, or sides, were written specifically for this scene by aspiring new writers as well. All parties involved are looking to be discovered. This is Blind Sides, an original concept developed and brought to you by theblackscript.com. Any other version is inauthentic. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Blind Sides, a new discovery platform for emerging actors and writers from different parts of the country to act out scenes online and in front of a different special guest industry judge in an effort to gain valuable feedback on their craft, more exposure, and ultimately get discovered. My name is Kevin Marable.
And I'm Jessica Mifflin.
And today we have three talented individuals with us from three different regions. One at a time, I'll have you come forward, state your name, where you're from, and what you do, please. And we will begin with ladies first. Jasmine. Jasmine, please tell us where you're from.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Shanise. I am from Dallas, Texas, and I'm an actress. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm just a lover of life.
Awesome. Thank you for joining. Next, we have Johnathan.
Hello, my name is Johnathan Williams. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. By day, I'm an IT professional, and by night, I'm actor. And I actually just wrote, produced, and directed my very first short film. So excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. Nice. And last but not least, we have Fisher Reaves. Fisher, please let us know where you're from.
Yes, sir. My name is Fisher Reaves. I go by my last name, Reaves. I am originally from Greensboro, North Carolina, but I currently live in the great city of New York, where I am a full-time creative cinematographer, photographer, and director as well.
Okay, awesome. Nice. And today our special guest is an actress, writer, and director. She has been in a number of your favorite TV shows and films such as 6 Feet Under, Soul Food, The Replacement Killers, The Shield, ER, NYPD Blue, Lincoln Heights, Shameless, NCIS, SWAT, and will be starring in the upcoming film Night Patrol. Her brand new film, Summer of Violence, in which she wrote, directed, and produced, has won awards via the film festival circuit and also was released in theaters and is now available on video on demand. She runs her brand Elevate Creative Talents that teaches TV and film courses to her community. And her next free webinar on everything you need to know about creating pitch decks is on February 8th. Make sure you sign up. We have with us none other than the amazing Nicki Micheaux. Nikki, welcome to Blind Sides.
Oh, man, thank you, Kevin. I got to record that. That was awesome. Who is that girl? Wow, she's awesome. You got to have somebody else tell you.
Right. Sometimes you don't even realize how much you've done, right?
Yeah.
So that's amazing. You've done so much, and it's a pleasure. And we're truly grateful to have you on to share some time and give back to the acting and writing community. Thank you so much.
I am really just so excited to see the work. I'm really excited. And I love you guys at this platform you've created, an opportunity for artists to be seen and showcased. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to go ahead and get started. But before we do, Reaves, if you don't mind kind of setting up the premise of your scene that you submitted, so that way Nikki has an idea as to what she's about to witness.
Of course. Yeah, so the title of this scene, I guess, is called No Place Like Home. It's basically about two siblings, Jamie and Lena, who face a tense confrontation over how to care for their mother who is succumbing to Alzheimer's. Jamie is a devoted son but is overwhelmed, insists on keeping her at home, while Lena, who is more so practical but also stretched thin, advocates for professional care. So like their emotional exchange reveals the profundities of guilt, love, and sacrifice, forcing them to kind of confront the fragile bonds of family and the difficult reality of letting go.
Awesome. And well put. I mean, I know you wrote it, but yeah, you explained it very well as well.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Yes. All right. Johnathan and Jasmine, are you guys ready?
Ready.
All right. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. I will count down from 3 and we will begin on action. Okay. You guys ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, action.
So that's it? We pack up mom's life and hand her over to the strangers?
Jamie, stop being dramatic.
Dramatic? She's our mother.
And she's sick. She needs round the clock work, not this.
What's this, Lena? Her home? Her family?
It's us drowning, Jamie. All right, look at you. You're exhausted.
Oh, come on now. You care? You're barely here.
Because I'm working 2 jobs and I'm raising kids.
And I'm raising mom every day, watching her forget who I am, forgetting who she is.
You think that doesn't hurt me too?
Well, you don't stick around long enough to find out.
God, Jamie, why do you always act like I'm the enemy here? I'm trying.
By what? Checking out brochures and calling it a day?
No, by finding a solution that doesn't leave both of us broken.
A solution, really? This isn't a math problem, Lena. It's mom. She's not a chore that you can just outsource.
And she is not a weight that you have to let go alone, but you won't let me help you.
Help? You call this help? Barging in here with your ready-made plan?
Because I'm scared, Jamie. I see what this is doing to you and to us, and I don't know how much longer this can go on, Jamie.
She called me dad yesterday.
Jamie,
What happens when she doesn't remember us at all?
then we remind her every day.
All right. Let's just go ahead and ask, how did everybody feel about their performance for the first take?
I felt you know how something like that happens with the technology and you disconnect because you're waiting for the thing. I feel I could have threaded the connection while waiting. But yeah, just we have 2 more takes, so just being more present the next take. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me.
Okay. Johnathan?
For me, it's the delay. I wasn't for sure if my screen had frozen or if it was a pregnant pause, if you will. So I was just kind of waiting, feeling myself out without trying to step on, a line. So I was just giving it an extra second or two. But hopefully, whatever it is, straightens itself out so we can jump right on those lines.
Yeah, with this, of course, there's always going to be technology blips here and there. Reaves, what were your thoughts on how the two
That's
actors,
fair.
how Jasmine and Johnathan did?
Yeah, I mean, despite the lag, I feel like everyone was kind of locked into the intention of what the scene meant and like the gravity of the situation. You have the characters, you have two people who were both raised by this same person, but they've both lived their lives differently. So someone's come with one mindset of, hey, let's be practical about this. We can't sustain this lifestyle forever. And another one's like, no, but this is our mom. Like, we have to take care of her like she took care of us. And I feel like both of you guys, both Jasmine and Johnathan, understood the intention behind the emotion with that. So I really enjoyed that. I think the only thing that I will say, I mean, there is a lag, but like just each line, just like pace it out, take the time a little bit more, nuance the emotion a little bit. But other than that, that was a great first run.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jessica, do you have anything that you wanted to mention?
I think they did a good job in the beginning. I do feel like it went kind of fast, like Reaves had said. Jasmine, I think you did a good job with the lag going in on your part. You know what I mean? So it didn't like stop you. So yeah, you guys did a good job. I want to see, the second take.
Yeah, absolutely. Nikki, what are your thoughts on their performances and also Reeves writing too? I know that that's an important piece of this as well. So what
Well,
were you thoughts?
let's take it one piece at a time. First of all, congratulations, guys, everybody. It's a really big deal to show up and put yourself out there. It takes a lot of courage. So I just want to applaud you. And first off, Jasmine and Johnathan, you both did, I think, really good jobs. You both understand the world, you understand the character, and you understand where you are in it. So what I want to talk about is how to go a little bit deeper with it. I don't know if this is something that you guys do when you're doing Zoom performances, but I don't want you to, you should never feel locked in to sitting or, you know, cause with your locked in with your headphones, you need to create the world. So Johnathan, I felt like you were kind of, I don't know if the script's right in front of you. I don't know if you have the lines, but I feel like you can be a little freer. I feel like I want to feel you in your mother's room. Is your mother right there? Is she in the room next door? Are you guys in the kitchen? So I want to feel, so what you have to do when you're doing Zoom work is you have to create the whole world. And if it's real for you, it'll be real for us. So, that's a little bit of an elevation from, from what I'm understanding, we're not doing a table read. We're trying to kind of give this life and kind of put it up on its feet. So I would want you to lift it up a little bit from, because right now we're a little bit of a table read. I would want to kind of elevate it a little bit and put yourself in the world, put yourself in the room. So what room are you guys? Where are you? Where's your mother in relationship to where you are? You guys have never talked before, right?
Correct.
No.
Right. So that's a question that you guys can answer for yourself. You know, is she an earshot? Which changes how you have this conversation.
Yes.
You know, what time of the day is it for you? So Johnathan, since your character is the one doing the primary caretaking, is it when does she bother to come over? Is it 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night? You just got mom put down and you're just exhausted? What time of the day is it? Where are you? You know, where are you in your day? You know what I'm saying? So because that informs so much about the scene. And then Jasmine, I thought you did this a little bit better. I could definitely feel a little bit more sense of place from you, but I think you could do more about more of like, where are we? Are we like, is it the kitchen? Is it the bedroom? Because it changes your behavior. And what are you doing? Now, I know a lot of times when we have these scenes, we're coming in and we're talking, but we're coming in and we're doing something. You know, even if it's not written on the page, what are we doing? Are you here to give him money, to get money, to give him the insurance information? What do you know what I'm saying? Like, and Reaves, this is something to think about when you're writing these types of scenes. Like, what do they need? What's happening right now? This is something, I'm not really thinking about the writing too much at this point, but it's just something we think about. One thing to think about as we're scripting is what are they doing? You know, like what are they doing in the scene so we just don't have talking heads, especially when we do drama. I mean, trust me, I got a whole movie of a lot of talking. So this is something I'm always thinking about, like, what are we doing? Because the actor's job is to activate the scene, right? And if it's not on the page, actors, we need to think of something. Even if it's not there, we need to decide what's my moment before? What am I bringing into this scene? So I say all that to say, this is going to sound a little contradictory. I want you to think about raising the stakes of what's happening with mom. You know, there's some imminent something happening. Jasmine, for you, does she need to be moved into a facility or else? You know, did she just get picked up by the police because she wandered out of the house and he can't keep up with her? And this move needs to happen right now. And so I want to raise the stakes and I want you to play against it. That makes sense. So the stakes are inside, it's internal. Okay. What the need to solve to solve this problem for your mom, to take care of your mom, all that love you have is all internal. But don't get caught, don't let it send you into a yelling trap. So I want you to play. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because you can have the emotion without, like, because any type of really high dramatic scene can be a trap of this big thing, this big outward emotional explosion. Not that you don't get there, but you have to earn that. And you earn that by living it rooted deep in the moment in your gut. Like, where have you been in your life when you're in this position, right? Root yourself in that. And then you'll find where it just explodes naturally. Because you don't want to be at 10 the whole scene. Does that make sense? Like in terms of
Yeah.
volume, we're not gonna have a screaming match.
Yeah.
But I need those that intensity. Like if we don't get this together, mom is gonna go. It has to be that important. So does that make sense? What I'm
Yes.
describing there? I know I talked a lot.
No,
I
you
talked a
gave
lot.
you gave a lot of great pointers. You put on your writer hat and your director hat, and also from the acting standpoint as well. You really gave us all three, and was able to explain it in a way to where they have more insight as to how they should approach it. So hopefully that was very helpful for Jasmine and Johnathan, and we'll see.
But I don't really have much to say about the writing at this point. I want to listen to them do it again because I think what you've written, Reaves, is just a great, sibling dynamic here. It's really, really great. I just want to see what else they do with it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, you ready for take two?
Yes.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, action.
So that's it. We just pack up mom's life and hand her over to strangers?
Jamie, stop being so dramatic.
Dramatic. Dramatic. She's our mother.
She's sick. She needs around the clock care, not this.
What do you mean by this, Lena? You mean her home? Her family?
It's us drowning, Jamie. Look at you. You're exhausted.
Oh, now you care. You're barely here.
Because I'm raising 2 kids and working full time, okay?
And I'm raising mom every day. I'm watching her forget who I am, forget who she is.
You don't think that hurts me too?
Well, you don't stick around long enough to find out.
Jamie, why do you always act like I am the enemy? I'm trying here.
By what? Just checking out brochures and calling it a day?
No, I'm trying to find a solution that doesn't leave both of us broken, okay?
A solution, really? This isn't a math problem. Lena is mom. And she's not a chore you can just outsource.
And she's not a weight that you have to carry alone. But you won't let me help you.
Help? You call this help? Barge in here with your ready-made plans?
Because I'm scared, Jamie. I see what this is doing to you, to us, and I don't know how much longer we can do this.
You know, she called me dad the other day.
Jamie.
What happens when she doesn't remember us at all?
Then we make her remember. Every day, Jamie.
Okay, I'll think about the home.
That's all I'm asking.
And scene. Good job, guys. Very good, very good.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
Nikki, if you want to add a few more things here, I know I said we would go from take 2 right into take 3, but if you had anything to state
First
here.
of all, I would be done. I'd be moving on to the next scene. That was just a gorgeous take. Johnathan, you lagged. I got your vocal quality was right there, but I couldn't see your image. I don't know if it was right on point. Jasmine, that was such beautiful work. Such beautiful work. I would just the only thing, I mean, first of all, it was gorgeous and it really moved me emotionally. I don't know if anybody else was moved, but I was really moved by the scene. And Reaves, now we can talk about your writing. It's gorgeous. Because it's so gorgeous. Well, because now, do you see the difference when they're in their intention? You can hear things differently.
Yes.
You can hear it now. I hear the beats you wrote. I heard and I heard where the explosion came in the scene. And Jasmine, you made me feel I could feel mom and that was nearby. And the only thing I would say, Jasmine, is first of all, it's perfect. It was beautiful. I would take it any day of the week. You went back to your original action at the end. And I think that he's what he admits that she called him dad, that should change. And it changes. It should change you and probably lean into him a little more so that you just don't go back to what you were doing before. So you're feeling for him because he starts off as he's part of the problem. This that he's doing this, which was beautiful, by the way. The way you hit that, just beautiful, and the way you gave us a sense of place. I mean, whew, you guys, good stuff. Reaves, come on, Reaves, gorgeous.
Yeah,
Thank
excellent,
you.
excellent.
Thank you. Wow.
All right. Without further ado, guys, we will go into take 3, and then we will circle back for final thoughts. Okay. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, action.
So that's it. We just pack up mom's life and hand her over to strangers?
Jamie, stop being dramatic.
Dramatic. She's our mother.
And she's sick. She needs round-the-clock care, not this.
This? What's this? Lena, her home? Her family?
She's drowning, okay? We are drowning. Look at you. You are exhausted.
Oh, now you care. I mean, you're barely here.
Because I'm working 2 jobs and raising kids.
And I'm raising mom. Every day. Watching her forget who I am. Forgetting who she is.
You don't think that pains me too?
You don't stick around long enough to find out.
God, Jamie, why do you always act like I am the enemy? I am trying.
By what, Lena? I'm just checking out brochures and calling it a day?
No, by finding a solution that doesn't leave us both broken.
Oh, really? A solution? This isn't a math problem, Lena. It's mom. She's not a chore you can just outsource.
And she's not a weight that you have to carry alone. But you won't let me help.
Help? You call this help? Barge in here with your ready-made plans?
Because I'm scared. Jamie. You don't know, you don't see what this is doing to you. God, Jamie, I don't know how much longer we can keep doing this.
You know, she called me dad the other day.
Me.
What happened when she doesn't remember us at all?
Jamie, then we make her remember every day. Shh.
Then I look at the brochures, I think about the home.
That's all I'm asking.
And scene. Wow. Powerful. That was amazing, guys. That was amazing. You okay, Jonathan? All right, we'll give Jonathan a minute.
It's a real situation
Are
for
you
me.
okay? Real situation.
Because my mom had a brain tumor back in 2010, 2011, 2012. And she actually did start forgetting who I was.
Mm.
One day she'll remember, the next day she wouldn't. But she knew Sam Cooke. I would play the music. She knew Sam Cooke. She would listen to that music. But I would walk in the room and she wouldn't recognize me. And man, did that hurt.
Mm.
Man, did that hurt. So I apologize, but that I just
No,
connected with that for real right there. And I was trying not to do it, and I was just like, forget it. Forget it. Just lean into it. So
Oh yeah, no, we have to lean into those things of our experience. That's what makes the work so beautiful. That's what brings the magic.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. What were your thoughts with your performance, Jonathan?
I think, kind of going back to what Nikki was saying, sometimes this screen can kind of lock us into a space and don't give us the freedom of movement that, I believe could bring out a better quote unquote performance, but I think we did a good job. I think we did a better job playing off of each other a little bit more, understanding where we are, each one of us individually, and kind of leaning into that a little bit. So
It was a great job. It's a
Yeah.
great job.
Yeah. Very good.
thank you.
Very good. Jasmine, how did you feel?
Miss Nikki reminding me to go on the journey of it all, the beginning to where we are in the end. And then being able to see my brother, because we started saying it's contentious, so much going on. We want to take care of mom both in our individual ways, neither one of us wrong. But then kind of me seeing him at the end. And then Jessica, after we did the first take, he was like, it would be nice if you allowed a moment to happen, to slow it down, to hear what each other was saying and to feel what each other was saying. And yeah, I thoroughly thank you, Johnathan, for sharing that. And thank you for sharing this space with me. This was nice.
Thank you
Yeah.
for being a good sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Reaves, thank you. My
Oh,
uncle passed from dementia
Man,
years ago, and I'm preparing a character for a film, and this was exactly what I needed. So thank you. It is healing me in so many ways. So thank you so much for that.
Wow. Wow.
that's amazing. Go ahead, Reeves. If you
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm in a place. First and foremost, I just want to thank everyone in here. I've always been a person that like refrained from showing any writing that I've ever done because I just never knew how it sounded. I guess because I just never had people actually read it out loud. So you kind of recluse yourself into a space where you're like, nah, I'm just gonna stick to what I know how to do. Especially since me, I'm someone who went to film school, and I like all my professors always told me, yeah, like you can write, like you should do more of it. So seeing two actors who actually do this and act it out and understand the place that it comes from, and then getting directives from someone who's done this plenty of times on some of my favorite shows, um, it's definitely reassuring. Y'all did a phenomenal job. This also hits home. Story is based off of a friend's situation of what they went through with their mother. He told me the situation, but of course, the lines are not the same. And then I come from a family where there's lots of mental health issues on top of just Alzheimer's, dementia, and things of these nature that run on both sides of my family. So this was a scene that was in a longer short film that I took out because the lead character, who was Jamie, was already going through enough. He didn't need to fight with his sister. But I thought this scene was important, so I just kept it. And I didn't know what I was keeping it for. But I guess I kept it for this moment. As soon as because my friend, she actually did a previous episode of this, and she was like, "You need to submit that," and so I submitted it. So yeah, here we are. It's crazy how all of this kind of aligns the way it does. It's
yeah,
divine.
crazy.
You know,
yeah,
you're a
Crazy.
beautiful writer, and
Yeah.
they wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to get to the depth that they did without the words putting it there. You built the scene and they stood on top of it. I mean, it's really just a testament to your work and your talent. So it's really exciting to be able to meet all of you guys. And I cannot wait to see, what comes next. It's just beautiful work.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
yes, absolutely. And I will say it's important for writing stories, scenes, topics such as these, especially in the Black and Brown community. A lot of this goes on in our households behind closed doors. I'm sure we all have family or family members that we know that have either gone through this or are currently going through this. It's really important to touch on and be able to shed light on this, and also be able to give information as well. So yeah, thank you for your writing. The moment that Jessica and I read this as we were going through the submissions, we loved it. We wanted that, you were the first that was chosen, and then we went back and selected actors to fit your scene. And yeah, we wanted to find two actors that were powerful enough to be able to portray those characters and bring your story to life. So kudos to all three of you, and the fact that none of you guys know each other. You guys went through this and studied and learned the lines individually. There was no communication prior, and was able to evoke emotion the way you did, and bring this together was amazing.
Beautiful.
And yeah, beautiful and emotional as well. So thank you guys.
And thank you so much for the platform.
Yes.
Just for
Yes.
actors, it's hard out here.
Amazing.
I am so grateful for this platform. This is so beautiful, and I pray it keeps blessing people. So thank y'all so much.
Yes, we're going to continue to do the work. This is why we do it. This very episode right here, this hits home. You know, it struck a chord in my heart. I'm sure it did for you all as well. And yeah, I really, this is a special episode to me. Jessica, what do you think?
I think everybody did a great job. It kind of threw me that Johnathan said he went through something similar, then Jasmine, then Reaves. I was holding it together because I had a grandparent that went through it and it was rough. But I was holding it together until the third person said that they dealt with it. And I'm like, look now, I'm not about to cry on here. So yeah, God makes no mistakes because that wasn't coincidence. So I'm
Absolutely.
definitely
Absolutely.
glad I got to finally get Jasmine on. We did,
Yes.
we've been trying to get Jasmine since last year. So
Yes.
glad we could get her on. Nikki, I finally got to meet you. It was very nice. Reaves, you did an amazing job with writing the script. I saw your
Thank you.
excitement when they first started on the first take. You should definitely continue to share your work because it's beautiful.
Mm.
Thank
And
you.
Jonathan, you did a great job too.
Yes. Yes.
Shout out to you for getting through to the third take. I'm not sure if you had been holding it in the first and second,
Thank
but
you.
you did a great job.
Yeah. All three of you guys, amazing, amazing creative talents for sure. And we wish you all nothing but the best. Before I let you guys go, if we could please, I'm gonna go back around the room and I'm gonna have everybody state where they can find each other online, so that way you can share your contact information. And we will begin again with Jasmine.
All right, you can find me at Shanise, I can't even spell my stuff now. JSHANISE at Shanise on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. That's where you can find me.
All right, Johnathan, what about you?
Instagram is the official Johnathan C. Williams. I know it's kind of long, but and Johnathan is spelled like JOHNATHAN C. Williams.
Okay, and Reaves.
Yeah, my Instagram is Wild Reaves, which is WILDREAVES. It's a play on my company, which is Wildcrest Entertainment, which that stuff is tagged in my bio along with my website as well for all of my content.
Nice. And
Awesome.
Nikki, even though you're widely well known, please share your information and plug what you have going on, especially what you have going on February 8th.
Yes. Thank you so much for this platform. The Blind Sides is kind of a brilliant idea. I just have to say it's really brilliant and I love it. And I would like to come back. So please invite me again because I had a blast. Anybody can find me at Nicki Micheaux on Instagram. And also my next pitch deck webinar is February 8th. It's free for a limited time. So if you have a project that you are working on and you are getting stuck, can't find funding, can't get it together, most likely problem is your pitch deck. I am sharing everything I know in this webinar to get you guys going on that next step and journey, because there are too many of us who got so much talent but just don't understand the business portion to be able to get to that next level. And what I'm doing in Elevate Creative Talents is trying to bridge that gap so that more of us can tell our stories and change the world. I know, big goals. But
Yeah, but that's all it takes. It takes, for one,
that's the
it takes a
vision.
village for each person to want to see the change that they, be the change that they want to see. That's what matters. And the more of us that do it, the more opportunities and the more sharing of knowledge there will be. And,
Well,
we'll
I
be
just
able to
want to
get
say
more
one
people
thing
through.
too, because you kind of touched on it earlier, talking about Black men and these types of stories. And the fact that Reeves, that you wrote this is really so important. I don't know if you guys know this, but one of the biggest jobs in the United States is home healthcare assistance, and it impacts a lot of our communities. And these are the stories that people are living. It's universal, and these are stories we need to be hearing and seeing, and the struggle, the humanity. And I just encourage you to keep going because it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
agree. All three of you guys definitely keep going. stay booked and busy, and you know, audition for any and everything that comes your way, because you just never know
Yes.
what might take off for you, you know. So kudos to all three of you. Thank you for all joining and wanting to be a part of Blind Sides. Jess, do you have any final words? Anything that you want to say before we go?
I don't, but I'm excited to see you guys moving forward with your projects.
Yes, absolutely. With that being said, this was Blind Sides, everybody.
Hey.
Great job.